I have so much pride in the 2012 version of me who decided to do something outrageous, do something outside the box, create this character. I'm Emily, but you can call me Em, and you're watching the Makeup Studio. Hi everybody, welcome. Today we have a fun video. I have a completely different setup here. I'm actually in front of my computer with my streaming setup, and I thought it'd be so much fun to sit here and film a reaction to this alien video I posted in 2012. And I thought it would be fun to do a reaction video watching this now unlisted video. You cannot see this video live anywhere except on Patreon, which I've kind of hidden anyway. It's not a video that I will repost because as you'll see in this video, I have a lot of critiques for myself and how I would approach the prosthetics, building them, creating them, adhering them, etc. And also with it being 2012 versus 2026, the special effects or what limitations I had with special effects given my budget, my expertise, or lack thereof in 2012 compared to what we have today in 2026 with being able to use AI to generate some really amazing special effects and backgrounds and stories and things like that. So if that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned. By the way, if you're new here, I hope you enjoy this video, but if you want to come back and hang out again, please be sure to click that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. Come hang out, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up if you want to see more videos like this, and let's get into it. We are going to watch The Birth of the Alien. Let's go. I'm a little nervous because it's been a while since I've watched this fully, so you're going to get my true reaction.
In time and space, there approaches a most peculiar occurrence, an orchestrated birth conceived in desperation.
Really quick, the Simply Be makeup there, that was my old username. I changed it a couple times to like Simply Bletza and finally to Makeup which is what it's now known as, but I now have the Makeup Studio, which you're watching this video on, just so you're clear. I had to download some of these custom clips from stock footage. Looks pretty decent.
The seed is planted to birth the nation of the outsiders, survival through means of invasion of host bodies.
This part I would totally change if I could. Back then we didn't have the AI effects, so I just used whatever I could and tweaked it.
This is the transformation and birth of the Homo aliens.
I made that up.
They're coming.
Creepy. So trippy.
Hi guys, welcome back to Simply Be Makeup. Hope you enjoy it.
Hi guys, welcome back to Simply Be Makeup. Okay, we're not here to critique. Oh my gosh, I forgot I had that earring tree. Okay, sorry, I got really excited about that in the background.
This kind of weird alien-inspired purpleness with silver. I've got a couple of videos planned for Halloween this year, so I hope you guys stay tuned and subscribe.
My teeth look really white back then.
Because that would totally make my day. So stay tuned.
Here, at least put it back for good measure.
Look how tan I was and young.
Becoming an alien destroys your skin. Coconut oil is a great way to moisturize your skin while protecting it.
Okay, so I would not use coconut oil today only because it's high in comedogenic factors, meaning it could clog your pores. Vaseline and coconut oil are good for temporary solutions if you're going to do like a face cast with plaster, but I wouldn't use it under prosthetics for a longer term wear, especially if you're going to be filming, because that could break you out. Back then, I knew I needed something to act as a barrier between the prosthetics and my skin. I didn't think that part all the way through. I would totally change that.
Not shown, applying a barrier spray. It seals it in.
Barrier sprays are good.
Liquid latex is what comprises alien skin. Measure it out into a safe container, and I used about 2 to 3 cups worth. Add in purple dye for pigment.
Okay, so one of the things I didn't think about was how this purple dye was going to stain my skin. So what I would do instead, if I needed to customize prosthetics in this way, the color and the texture I created with it are really cool, but I would use a face cast. I would not be using my own face to put wet latex onto in order to mold a prosthetic look using a dye that's going to dye your skin. Lesson learned. I had purple skin for a few days. I looked like Violet Beauregard from Willy Wonka for like a week.
I added some quinoa to this mixture to really make the alien skin look real. Map out your face by using an eyeliner. Aliens aren't perfect either, so just go for shape, not symmetry. I used a disposable spatula and used this to apply the alien mix to my face. If you use a mold, add it in small sections. Okay, scary. I applied a latex beard, quite literally. The quinoa was a little clumpy, so I smoothed it out for even layers.
Yeah, first, looking at the color here, it doesn't appear that it's going to stain my skin, but you're going to notice as it dries, that purple really develops into a deeper color and therefore stains.
Of course, I look ridiculous. I layered on more texture using my finger to smooth out extra roughness.
You guys might hear my kitty cat purring behind me. Oh yeah, good
So I
old.
covered up the eyebrows using the glue stick method.
Still, you see how the color is developing into a darker purple? Case in point. Also, the glue stick method, still an amazing technique, still highly recommended.
It's easier than trying to pull the latex out of the hairs, and I applied it on fairly thick.
Yeah, that was smart. I would totally do that again. Protected my hair.
After the alien skin dried some, I layered on some more latex.
Got in
I
my
wanted
hair.
realistic alien skin. They really aren't smooth, just saying.
Yeah, look at that color developing.
Bring this as far down as you can. Aliens have this all.
Another thing that I wish I thought to do was to shave my face. I'm going to be honest with you. There's so many little baby hairs that grow down here. You have not only baby hair, but you know, some people just have like normal hair that grows there. Ow, it hurt like a you know what trying to get that off my face when I was removing the prosthetics. It pulled out so much hair. So shave your face. I wish I had thought to do that beforehand. Shave your face. Even if you're just going to do a face cast, shave your face. Get rid of all the hair. Makes it easier.
All over their bodies.
I love the effects.
Using a black cream shadow, I added
Oh,
some
what a
dimension
goodie.
to the edges. Eventually, blend this out to slightly shade the face.
I think I still have that brush.
The alien within is emerging. I decided to stretch, cut, and essentially reshape this into a more shapely design. I think it looks better this way.
That is one of the benefits of using liquid latex is that you can still shape it even when it dries and sets because it's very malleable. It's very soft. You can cut it, you can glue it. It will stick upon itself. It's a really amazing thing if you're not allergic. Just don't do what I did and apply it directly onto your skin. It's not good for your skin. Use a face cast.
Use a translucent powder to fully cover the prosthetics. It makes it easier to paint over.
And also makes it so that nothing else sticks to it. You don't want the pieces to fold over and stick and create really bad textures. Cornstarch is also a really awesome thing if you don't have really finely milled powder. Although cornstarch is not my favorite, I would much rather just use baby powder or finely milled some sort of powder. That beard is so crazy.
Take a very black eyeliner and create some black craters in the textured skin. It adds more depth.
That was my all-time favorite black eyeliner from MAC, and they discontinued it. It's Feline. Do you guys remember that one? It was so good.
Add some outlining and create the alien eyebrows, using a brush to blend it out.
Look how black it is. And it blended beautifully. I love that liner.
Now to fill in the face. Use a silver face paint and apply it over the blackened face. The black should still slightly show through underneath.
I like that I did the black as the outline and then used the lighter color to kind of blend and soften those darker edges and then bring the light more central to, I guess, the focal point of the face. I think that was a pretty cool idea. The unibrow.
For around the eyes, instead, use a silver eye pencil. It's safer for your eyes.
That and that cream blends out really nicely since it's one of those NYX jumbo pencils. The face paint I was using was one of those costume ones you can find like at Walmart or something during Halloween, I believe. So it breaks down around the eyes and it just doesn't stay in place. A cream eyeshadow is much better for that purpose.
To lock in the cream, use a silver powder or pigment. I used a shimmery one because all aliens sparkle.
All aliens sparkle. Oh my gosh, this sparkly pigment. This just goes to show that nobody has perfectly smooth skin. And look at that high definition. You can see every single pore, every line on my face. Man, we didn't have the filters back then that we do these days. And I swear, like all the videos you see today on social media are highly overprocessed and with lighting and with filters so that you don't see that anymore. But look, you see that here. You see all that texture. That's real skin. This is the baby smooth skin of, how old was I in 2012? I was 22, 23 years old here. So baby smooth skin is still textured. Let that sink in. No skin is ever perfectly smooth. Even as a 23-year-old who had no acne, no scarring, no major issues, I was by definition perfect with complexion and skin, and I still have texture. Just saying, to all of you who feel inadequate because you don't have that perfectly smooth skin that you see on social media, those bitches are lying to you, okay? That kind of skin just does not exist, and it never existed on me, and I always have been complimented on how amazing my skin is. Maybe not so much now, that is 14 years later, but I digress. Let's move on.
Highlight got it backwards. Vampires don't sparkle. Aliens do. I used a red and blue to get this deep purple, which was used to cover the latex.
I love that purple color.
Back to shaping. I started pulling the latex away from my lower face.
You can see my expression that was not comfortable to do. You can see it pulling on my skin, and I remember having those little baby hairs just kind of starting to pull out, and I was like, oh gosh, I gotta get through this. And I was like, oh damn, I do not want to take this off later. But again, going back, you see all the lines, you see all the pores, you see all that definition. No smooth skin exists. Even like the lines in my forehead and under eyes, there's just no such thing as completely smooth skin.
I wanted it to appear as though the skin was wrapping around my face and not actually part of it.
That was a cool idea. Watch this. Yeah, I thought that was a really cool idea. So the idea was that purple skin kind of like, it was just like a cover and it moved on its own. Like it was mobile and the skin underneath, everything would move separately. So it looked like I had two, I don't know how to explain that, but they both looked like they moved independently of each other. It was kind of a cool idea, and I'm pretty proud of myself for that one. That was pretty cool.
To add even more depth, black face paint was stippled onto the latex crevices. It looks more aged now.
And just more 3D and cool. Some of these effects, oh my gosh. Crazy.
Also use it for contouring. Reshape.
Okay, I will say I don't like how I did the contour here. Every time I see this photo, I'm like, ugh, it's a little weird. I should have gone with more of a gray tone instead of black, but
the nose and cheeks using this black.
It was a style in 2012 to go heavy on that contour. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Cover up and blend with the silver paint for a softer appearance. Add in some more details. Smudge black around the eyes and so on. As determined before, aliens are sparkly. As such, adding extra glitter will make the transformation less painful. Well, maybe not, but at least it's prettier. Doesn't it just remind you of a nebula?
Actually kind of does, and it looks really cool. I really like the idea of using the glitter on it. It was pretty. The glitter was one of those that's made with glues, so it won't like flake off. It looks like it's made into the skin. It was like a glitter glue for crafts, not for face. So not technically face safe, but it was still a cool idea nonetheless.
Lipstick adds a venomous pout, especially in an aubergine shade.
That lipstick, oh my gosh, what a throwback. I loved that color. I don't remember what it's called, but that Urban Decay one was my favorite. I was too chicken to wear it out for so long though, but it's beautiful. Look at that color.
Packing on purple dust will give your lips an illusion of being larger, a fair warning of poisonous danger.
Oh yeah, before the big Instagram lips took over our social media feeds, I was digging the highlighting effects back then in 2012. Look at me being all ahead of the times with the trends and the highlighting and making your lips look big. Wow. Go me.
You'll grow a long pair of special lashes to combat any air and molecules that would come into your eyes. Go back with a black shadow and redefine your contouring if necessary.
Contour and fleek. Look at those sharp cheeks. That nose is not my favorite though.
No one said this transformation didn't hurt. Mix alien blood and human blood to show the battle within.
And this is where it really stained my face. Oh.
Who won? The alien wins. It always wins.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, favorite, like, all that stuff. Share this video if you feel like you need to. Take care and stay electric. Bye!
Oh my gosh. Because of how much work this took, I think this took me like 6 hours to film. I was like, I am not bringing that down to my décolletage or my shoulders, my ears, or my neck. I just knew I couldn't do it. So I grabbed this fabric that has like this plastic reflective sequin material. As you can see there, it's really kind of cool, but I'm laughing at myself because I also put that funky purple wig on. I still have that wig somewhere. And what I didn't mention is that I also put some additional embellishments on like the little piece up here above the eyes or above on the forehead. And then I added a little bit of additional contouring and some other shadowing just to kind of bring it out. Oh my gosh, my teeth look so white. I didn't drink coffee back then. I didn't start drinking coffee yet. So I think my teeth have been stained by coffee drinking a little too much. Anyway, so many things have changed about how I would approach this makeup, and the 2026 version of me, if I were to recreate this, would totally do a face cast and do molds and build the prosthetics on the molds so that I'm not damaging my skin barrier and hurting myself trying to remove them. I would apply the prosthetics using some spirit gum. That way I'm not having to use so much barrier cream or sprays and oils that are going to cause a breakout. And then I would also build out prosthetics for the neck and the décolletage because now I know how to do that. I would not do the nose contour that way. I would use a gray color and kind of shadow it a little bit softer. Oh, and then the special effects in the beginning. We have AI now that can generate the coolest shit. I would do that for sure, because why not? I mean, my intro for 2012 was pretty cool. Not gonna lie, it's not the most amazing because I've never been an animator. I am not an illustrator. I've never been able to do that stuff. I've dabbled in it a little bit and can do a few little minor things, but nothing like full cinematic coolness. But that's where AI is amazing these days in helping you to be able to do that. So I would have probably leaned into that heavily this year. Anyway, that's a wrap on that video. My voice, I'm just like, thank you for watching. Be sure to share if you care to. Like, man, I was not as confident in my camera presence as I am today. And at this point, I had already been on YouTube for a couple of years, so I was still very shy and very like unsure, especially with a prosthetic look like this and knowing how crazy I looked. I think I probably finished filming this video at like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I was trying to be quiet because my roommates were sleeping, but I think I scared the hell out of the one roommate when I stepped out of the room because, you know, we shared a bathroom. I think she saw me and screamed, if I'm remembering correctly, or it might have been a different makeup look. I don't know. Either way, that was fun. Oh, and the music. Oh, my old website, which is defunct now, but I had a website and vlog. So yeah, that video is really interesting to watch. 14 years is a long time to change methods of makeup application to styles and obviously the special effects and music and all of those things. But I think it's still pretty timeless given how I approached it, I guess. Oh, you see my Sandy cat in the background. What can I say? I have my kitties here. I'm pretty proud of that makeup video. I do have the video unlisted specifically because it's not a tutorial that I would want anybody to follow for safety reasons. Again, I gave myself some pretty tough critiques there, but I do find it a fun video to kind of revisit. I thank you all for being here with me today. If you've made it to the end, please leave a purple heart in the comments. I would love to see those there. And if you have not yet subscribed, be sure to do so. Thank you for being here. I hope you all have an amazing, sparkly day. Oh, and before I forget, if you want to join our Discord community, the Unicorn Cloud, as we call it, then I would love to see you there. The invite link is in the description box below. We have book club. We have weekly and monthly challenges over there. You can find all of the different social media platforms I post on and see reminders for that stuff and so on and so forth. It would be really cool to have you there. It's free. It's just a fun little hangout with our fellow sparkly unicorns like yourself. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Have an amazing sparkly day. Mwah. Bye.